Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Powers through again, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
To throw now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7. Vikings nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Wilson's pass.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5.
Wilson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He's good.
And he puts it through.
Ties the game at 7. Jason Myers set to
So
go.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps...
It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taking it about the 1. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll fire one down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. there. Touchdown, Vikings. Noah Fant, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
Complete to Evan.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 21 yards away. And the Bears have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Number 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Taken down at the 10-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Off the RPO, he completes it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bears 28. Vikings.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Lindsey out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly and now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The 3-yard line.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Philip Lindsey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
The kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 35. Vikings 32.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got his tight end fan, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down, Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And he'll go down. the Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Vikings.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20.
Have some of this.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 70. And the Bears will extend their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 49.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Lindsey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. It'll be an 11-yard pickup. He does it himself, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
3-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Bell, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.